Hey guys, it's about 5 million degrees outside and the husband is gonna be barbecuing. We actually have a barrel. I don't know if you guys have ever cooked in a barrel. It's literally like I don't know how to even describe it. It's a barrel and you smoke meat in it. We're gonna do tri-tip. I thought, why not make cheesy bread? So we're gonna go ahead and get some cheesy bread going. I am not a fancy like sourdough person. I have no idea how to make sourdough. If you hear my kids crying, they're playing outside in the back and somebody probably got hurt. It's usually typical of what happens around here. Literally took me way longer than it should have to untie this. The kids pranked me. Nobody's really hurt, thank goodness. So today's agenda: make some cheese breadsticks. Here is the book that I'm doing it from. We got my handy dandy bread maker here. I've already added the 3/4 cup of water. And here we go. Now, I've made this a few times. It literally says 3 cups of olive oil. We're not doing that. I tried that. It was absolutely disgusting. That is definitely an error. There is lots of errors in this book, but it's fine. We're gonna roll with it. So I got my 3/4 of water in there already. I do 3 tablespoons of oil. Now, I will let you do what is at your discretion. This is just what I do. I love this bread maker because I feel like all the homestead girlies who are making sourdough, except I don't know how to make sourdough. Never even tried it. So we'll set you up right here so you can get a close look. But here we go. We got the bread maker. We got our olive oil. We got our water. Now we got to do 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. So we're going to get this going. Here we are. That's going in. And I'm gonna get the rest of the ingredients in here. I'm gonna get this started, all right? And as you can hear, per usual, children screaming, "Mom, if I could get paid for every time I was called mom that day, I'd probably be a millionaire." Or any day really, because it's literally every day. So this recipe does call for 1 cup of sharp cheddar cheese. All I got is Mexicano cheese. So that is what I'm using. I've done this plenty of times before. Use whatever cheese you have. It'll taste great. Once that's in there, the fun part begins. So let's keep on going here. Now, it does not say to put seasoning in it, but me being the girly that I am going to use the Kinder's The Blend, and I'm just gonna add a little bit in there. It does say to add a little bit of paprika. I don't got no paprika, so this is what I'm going to use. And now you just set and forget. And that is the great thing about this stuff. Just so good. Just so good. And then I'll show you what the dough looks like, and it's so fun and beautiful, and you feel so proud of yourself because you feel like you accomplished it. And you did. You did put all the ingredients in here. So let's get to it. The beauty of the bread maker is that you have all these wonderful options. Now, I have not figured out which one I really need to use. So I've been using the dough one, or whichever one says dough. This has been by trial and error, and this one seems to be the best one. Other than pizza dough, seems to also work very well. But again, this is just by trial and error that I've been able to do this. And there she is. There she is. I will say that this came out extremely thick. Also, that is my rolling pin. It was like $1 or something like that at Target. I still don't have the best supplies ever to make sure that I'm, making this as properly as I could be, but I am doing my best. And normally I actually make this recipe into like knots. I don't normally just roll it out and bake it, or I do twist. So this was a little bit different than what I normally do. And if you hear babies screaming in the background, welcome to my life of 4 wonderful children, all off of school and at home currently. So here I am going to struggle bus rolling this out. Again, when I say struggle bus, I really mean struggle bus. So again, normally I would cut this into sections and do twist instead of trying to roll this whole thing out. Even though the recipe does call for you to do this, I have found that cutting it and then twisting it, the bread, to make like a twist is a lot easier and more efficient. So maybe try that instead of this. That was my handy dandy little helper, and I had finally gotten it out to where I could roll it like this, and I thought, you know what, this is going to be probably as good as it gets. A lot of, like, towards the end where it is a lot thicker, the bread was a lot thicker, it was still really delicious, and the whole family absolutely loved it. So it was not a complete fail. I did oil the bottom of the pan, and then I did add oil to the bread. Also, I normally don't have nails on, and that is why I don't, because I'm baking for with millions of children. But I had a special event, so I thought I'd pop these babies on, and they immediately got popped off. I went ahead, I set the oven, I believe at 375, and I let that baby bake. I let it bake, and voila, there is your cheesy bread. Again, next time, just do it as a twist.